Gazing at the fire, no more glory, just a pyre. Your sword heavy, almost bare, as we breathe the final air. No more battles left to win, no more kingdoms left to sin. Just a sudden quiet fall for everything we built tall. If I could stop this dark decline, would I save it, would I shine? If we built this fortress right, would we survive tonight? To stand instead of break apart, high before the arrows dart. Would we save the golden crown before the towers crumble down? If we built this fortress right. Now we're marching again over blood and ancient broken shields. Every step a heavy stone, every courage overthrown. You see ghosts on the green, I see blood in between. We both feel what is real, not the trumpets loud and clear. We were blinder than the youth, burning down what we once knew. If we built this fortress right, would we conquer every fight? Push backwards every sword that cuts too deep, turn defeat into relief. Would we win the war somehow? If we built this fortress right.
Now we're hiding, not quite dead, still together, seeing red.
You look past me at the peak, like the dawn is out of reach. We still fight, but we lost the game. Glory missing in the flame, like a banner torn aloft in a castle we once loved. Nothing sacred, nothing clear, just a doom we couldn't hear. If we built this fortress right, would we notice who had died? Every spy we let slip inside, every plot we chose to hide. Will we rise and turn around? If we built this fortress right.
Now we're weaker than before, begging at the iron door. Every wound feels deep and bright, like we lost the final fight. To know this fate is very real, and I bleed just what I feel. No armies, no allies, just the fear in both our eyes. This is where we must remain before the dust reclaims our domain. If we built this fortress right, would we reign here somehow? Where nothing's been overrun, where victory's begun. Would we choose to not allow what we know we'll conquer now? But time does not move reverse, we don't lift the falling curse. Every empire only goes where the brutal river flows. So I'll take it as it was, all the swords and all the blood. Even knowing how it ends, I would rule it all again. If we built this fortress right, I'd still make every vow, every charge and every fall, every night who gave it all. 'Cause even though we couldn't last, there was glory in the past. If we built this fortress right.
flown across the dark and the void, through the stars that I once joined. Every flight that burned too fast, every moon that couldn't last. I've worn suits like heavy clothes, try to reach where no one goes. Build my ships, then let them fall, just to see beyond it all. I stopped seeking what could be when I finally saw Earth. Now there's nowhere left to move, just blue. No dimensions to hold on to, no more orbits, no disguise, just the glow before my eyes. And it's silent, it's clear, it's true. All I watch is here with you. Now there's nowhere left to move, just blue. Don't ask me where I was before the launch, before the dust. You just pull me where I float. No coordinates, no demands, and you don't try to take control or fill the vacuum in my soul. You just spin, and somehow that is everything I never had. No more trails, no need to fly, just a distant kind of light. Now there's nowhere left to move, just blue. No more skies to see it through, no more charting where we float, just your pull inside my hand. And it's cosmic, it's something new. All I need is what you do. Now there's nowhere left to move, just blue. I used to think that space was loud, something vast, something proud, something I had to ascend, something endless in the end. But this feels like breathing air, like I'm already there. No combustion, no pretense, just a cosmic confidence. And maybe this is what it means, not a void, but in between. Now there's nowhere left to move, just blue. Not a planet, just a truth. Every star falls into place in the depth of your embrace. And I don't need to break or lose to exist in something true. Now there's nowhere left to move, just if the rings of time still hold, not destroyed by losing control. But for now I choose to stay in this stellar grand display, just blue. No more drifting, I'm home.
You're looking in the mirror, picking out your flaws, saying you're not perfect, laying down the laws. But baby, if you saw yourself the exact same way I do, you know that the universe revolves around you. No makeup on your face, wearing my old shirt, you're the only healing for my every hurt. So come a little closer, let me hold you tight. Let me show you how you look in my light. 'Cause you are absolutely flawless to me, a beautiful masterpiece for my eyes to see. I love your perfectly imperfect design. I thank the lucky stars that you are mine. Every little quirk, every little scar, I love you exactly the way you are. Yeah, you are flawless to me. We don't need the glamorous city lights, just a quiet corner on these velvet nights. The way you laugh at jokes that aren't even funny, you are sweeter than a drop of golden honey. 'Cause you are absolutely flawless to me, a beautiful masterpiece for my eyes to see. I love your perfectly imperfect design. I thank the lucky stars that you are mine. So beautiful, flawless to me, baby.
The clouds are painting pictures in the sky. I'm just happy watching them go by. Got my head resting gently on your knee. There is nowhere else I'd rather be. The breeze is blowing softly through your hair, washing away every little care. I don't need a ticket to a faraway land. My whole world is right here, holding your hand. Oh, it's a gentle kind of magic with you. Everything is easy, everything is true. Like a lazy river flowing to the sea, you bring out the absolute best in me. No rush, no hurry, no need to pretend. I just want this beautiful afternoon to never end. Woo, yeah. Ooh, yeah. We're humming along to a melody so sweet. People walking by on the quiet street. You give me a smile that brightens up the day, chasing all the heavy shadows away. Oh, it's a gentle kind of magic with you. Everything is easy, everything is is true, like a lazy river flowing to the sea. You bring out the absolute best in me. So gentle, so easy with you.
Sunshine pouring through the morning lanes, waking up to the beauty of your face.
I have walked a million miles in the cold just to find this gentle hand to hold.
Sometimes I pinch myself to see if it's true. How did a guy like me end up with you? Oh, this is my velvet devotion, a love as deep as the endless ocean. Wrapped in your arms, I'm completely disarmed, kept away from the world and safe from harm. You are my sweetest emotion,
My one and only
velvet devotion.
softly whispering secrets in my ear, erasing every doubt, erasing every fear.
The world can spin so fast it makes me blind, but in your eyes, my quiet peace I find. Oh, this is my velvet devotion, love as deep as the endless ocean. Wrapped in your arms, I'm completely disarmed, kept away from the world and safe from harm. You are my sweetest emotion, so smooth.
my velvet devotion. We sailed out past angry seas, seeking havens we could seize. Anchors drawn, your eyes on me, like we could conquer wind and sea. Every storm felt like a game, every gust a dying flame. We didn't care where we would sail, just that we didn't just fail. We thought danger meant we'd win, but we never looked deep within. We burned every bridge that mattered, walked straight through what could have sheltered every plea we heard.
Or are we too far below of the distant shores we know? We kept sinking just because, swimming then facing us, and now the ship just disappears into everything we feared. We burned every bridge that mattered. We kept sinking, now we're drowning.
Down in the cold, watching the night unfold. Nothing to break the quiet. Looking up at the sky by myself, but I won't cry. It's the pain deep inside I despise. There's nothing left to defend. You're shattering me, shattering me again. This is where the story ends. You're shattering me again.
Here on my own, staring at my cold phone. Lies are hiding in the shadows.
Walking in past midnight, lying again, that's alright.
It's the cold in your eyes I despise.
There's nothing left to defend. You're shattering me, shattering me again. This is where the story ends. You're shattering
Me again. There's nothing left to defend.
You're shattering me, shattering me again. This is where the story ends.
You're shattering me again.
There's nothing left to defend. You're shattering me,
Shattering me again.
this is where the story ends.
You're shattering me again. You're shattering me again.
We spoke until the dawn woke up, new faces shifting into love. Every sigh was magnified, down cables pulled so tight. You begged, please stay on the phone, like rest was something we could ignore. Every stillness breathed inside, as if you were resting by my side. Worlds away, yet very close. In every phrase I felt your soul. The call kept running without you, even though we both faded too. Every whisper, every sound still remembers all we found. And that I vow I feel it now, in the shadows without you. The call kept running without you. We knew the tempo of each sigh, how to speak loud with less. Every gap started to hold all secrets untold, yet days grew rougher than before. Fate kept tapping at your screen, and slowly talks got brief, like trust was something we couldn't maintain. We never claimed, we watched it fade. We just stopped fighting for our way. The call kept running without you, even as the static split in two. Every sweet word we threw away still hovers in the humming gray. And I try to stop, but I fail. Catch your faint voice seeping through. The call kept running without you. There was one chat, cold and dry, when neither of us dared to try. You claimed life had turned a bit. I spoke, yes, I think it passed. No farewell, no closing phrase, just a silent severing of days, as if we chose not to voice what would be real that day. No loud crash, no final cry, just a dimming of the tide. The call kept running without